the power of the dark side.
Good afternoon, football fans, and welcome to the Planet Bill Ball Stadium in Exeter, New Hampshire for a big Division I high school football game between the Exeter Bluehawks and the Pinkerton Astros. The Evil Empire and my protege, Coach Brian O'Reilly, desperately need a win tonight to keep their playoff hopes alive. Exeter has already clinched their spot in the postseason, but this game is oh so important if the Astros want to keep their playoff streak alive. Last time they didn't make the postseason back in 2002, so this tells you how important this game is tonight. We will bring you all the highlights, all the play-by-play, the post-game reaction as well, the interviews with the winning coach and the players. It's Exeter and Pinkerton on nhsportspage.com.
Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy.
We'd like to give a shout out and a big thank you to our sponsor, Garrett Collins from Blue Water Mortgage Company right here on the Seacoast in Hampton. Garrett and the folks at Blue Water Mortgage, they love sponsoring youth programs, youth sports, and they're kind enough to help us out, bring you the coverage of tonight's game. I'm not sure if they knew that the guy reading their sponsorship line was going to be wearing a Darth Vader costume, but the force is with you, Blue Water Mortgage, and so far the force is with these two teams, Exeter and Pinkerton, as Pinkerton trying to battle for a playoff spot. And the coverage to you is on nhsportspage.com. If you're looking for a home, you're looking to buy or sell, maybe you want to refinance, move to another galaxy, call Garrett Collins, Blue Water Mortgage in Hampton. Same formation, and now it's a handoff. Running to the right, Allen. Allen breaks through the hole, and he might have another first down. If he doesn't, he's inches away. Got it into Pinkerton territory across the 45, down to the 43. And the drive is alive on the 23 of Pinkerton. Handoff, Allen. Big hole up the middle. Breaking tackles inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line. Jackson Allen on the big run as Exeter has just been gashing them up the middle. You got Flanagan in the middle. Allen on the left, Wallace on the right. Ball has it after the fake. Looking to throw. His pass is caught by Wallace. Going for the end zone. Is he in? Mason Wallace, touchdown! 7-yard touchdown pass. Kyle Ball to Mason Wallace, and Exeter strikes first. It's 6-0 Bluehawks.
Plays it with kick. It is no good. 1:51 remaining in the first quarter. Exeter Bluehawks 6. Pinkerton Astros nothing.
A wing back to Tillo on the left. He's in motion. Fake handoff. Here's pressure and a sack. Down goes Albrecht. And that looked like the Patriots. I think it was Mason Wallace picking up the sack for Exeter. And that'll bring up second down with a loss of 4. Back to the 39, so second down and 14 for Pinkerton. On the right wing, DeTillo on the left wing. Curley is the fullback. DeTillo in motion. Fake handoff to him. Albrecht under some pressure, dumps it away. DeTillo across 35, the 30. DeTillo's got the first down inside the 25 and taken down. Didn't get out of bounds. In motion, Tully. It's a handoff. Buccieri up the middle. Is he in?
Curley on the carry. 2-yard TD carry. Touchdown by Curley.
It's Mike Curley, sorry, not Nico Buccieri. And Mike Curley in for the score, and that ties the game. 6 apiece, 4:19 left in the first half. Mike Curley, touchdown. And Cantalupo on to attempt this PAT that would give the Astros a lead. Curley from 2 yards out. Here's the snap, it's down, the kick is up, and it is good. Line drive kick through the uprights, and the Astros take the lead. 7-6.
From the 50.
Second down, 11 for Exeter. We're under 3 minutes left in the half. Ball looking to throw down the middle, Long, looking for Long. He catches it, and he's tackled at the 15-yard line. Hunter Long, a beautifully thrown pass from Kyle Ball, and a big play of about 35 yards. Kyle Ball to Hunter Long, and it's first down and 10 at the 15. Allen's on the left wing, Wallace on the right. And Ball's going to keep it. He dives ahead. Did he get in? Exeter thinks so. Yes, he did. The official says touchdown. Kyle Ball, 2-yard quarterback keeper with 41.3 seconds left in the half. And Exeter's back on top. It's 12-7 Blue Hawks. Do they go for 2 here, or do they just try and kick it? Kyle Ball is over talking to his coach, Bill Ball. And I don't see Royer out there, number 7, the kicker. Although they're kind of all bunched up.
2-point conversion.
But they are going for 2. They got the same formation with Wallace and Allen on the wings, and Flanagan, the lone setback behind Ball. In motion, it's Allen. They give it to him. Allen running right. And he got stopped shy of the goal line. It's no good on the conversion. So it'll remain 12-7 Exeter on top of Pinkerton with just 41.3 seconds before halftime. Exeter's going to put Wallace on the right wing. 2 backs are Flanagan and Allen. Ball looking to throw. Ball throws it down the field. Open is Wallace. He catches it near midfield. Going down the right sideline, cuts it in. Mason Wallace tripped up by Coombs, but not until he picks up a first down at the 25-yard line of Pinkerton. And Exeter is just killing the clock with this drive. I think you can see we just run this clock out right here.
First and 10 Blue Hawks.
T formation in the middle of the field. Kyle Ball with it. They hand it off up the middle, and it's Flanagan, I believe.
Flanagan on the carry.
And Pinkerton picked up a fumble. There was a fumble on the play, and the Astros recover. Whoa, the break that the Astros needed. 2:56 to play. They pick up a fumble. And what a break for Pinkerton. Can they convert? Feels like a little mist is coming down here. I don't really see any, but
the Pinkerton 39, first and 10 Astros.
The most important thing for the Astros is they got it on the 39 of Pinkerton. 2:56 to play. Albrecht back to throw. Albrecht throws it short, caught by Tully across midfield. Tully inside the 45 of Exeter, down to the 43-yard line. And a good pickup on first down for the Astros. Ball spotted just inside the 44 of Exeter. A touchdown will put Pinkerton ahead. They got a big break on the fumble on just a simple carry up the middle by Exeter. I don't even know who it was.
First and 10 Astros.
First and 10 Pinkerton, 2:30 left to go. The pitch to the right. Buccieri bounces it right inside the 40, the 35, gets out of bounds. I don't think he got a first down, but he did get out of bounds. He might have got a first down. I think they're going to spot it at the 35, so it would be 2nd and 1. But the clock stops with 2:25. Has really inspired this Pinkerton team and maybe kind of deflated Exeter a little bit. Here's Albrecht looking to throw, straight back. Dumps it off, Tully complete. Got the first down, breaks a tackle. Tully fighting for the 25. Gets out of bounds inside the 25. The clock stops with 2:14 to go. And Albrecht to Tully. And Pinkerton has it at about the 22.
First and goal, Pinkerton.
All right, here it is here. First and goal, Astros. 40.3 seconds left. The ball's on the 6. Buccieri, the running back. You got Tully on the right wing. They pitch it to Nico. Nico inside the 5, going for the corner. Dives for the pylon. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Nico Buccieri, 6-yard touchdown run, gives Pinkerton the lead with 33 seconds left to go. It's 13-12. Their playoff hopes are still alive. Takes the snap. Throws it short, Wallace, and he's going to be taken down. Philibot takes him down at the 35 for a loss. And that's going to do it. The Astros are going to win this game 13-12, miraculous fashion. And Pinkerton is going to the playoffs when it didn't look like they were. And there might be the #1 seed after all this is said and done.
Playoff action.
Wow.
Hope you'll join us 1 o'clock next Saturday. The Blue Hawks host.
We got Darth Vader here reporting from the victorious Pinkerton Astros locker room, and I'll tell you what, the force was certainly with the Astros tonight. It looked bleak. Exeter was up 12-7 in the final moments and just getting first down after first down and running the clock down in the fourth quarter. It looked like the Astros were going to go home losers tonight and out of the playoffs for the first time in forever. But somehow they force a fumble, they recover a fumble, they move it down the field, they get the go-ahead touchdown, and they're standing in this locker room winners 13-12 over the Exeter Blue Hawks. I'm Pete Darth Vader Terrier, and we got James Tully down here, we got Nico Buccieri, we got Brett Datillo, Mike Curley, and the quarterback Ryan Albrecht. And I'll start with you, James, because you made so many big plays on that drive where you guys went ahead and Nico scored there with 33 seconds left. But I want to know what happened on that fumble play, because it really looked dire situation for you guys, and somehow you stripped it. That's exactly the thing Exeter doesn't want to happen. What happened in that middle of that pile?
I just saw the guy going down, and lineman had great penetration and just really sandwiched him up there. We got the ball loose, and I knew we needed that ball. There was no way I was going to let someone else get it.
And it seemed like you guys were rejuvenated by that, because after you recovered, you had to move. I think it was the 39-yard line, but Ryan Albrecht down there was able to find you with some passes, and you made some like Gronkowski type of plays, just dragging defenders down the field. You really wanted it.
Oh, absolutely, and all the credit to Ryan. He finds me open all the time, and man, I want to get a catch if it's a good ball. So look at the quarterback over there. He knows what he's doing.
How about this kid over here? He's not the featured back on Pinkerton. He's really probably like the fourth back, guy that's getting carries. And the coaching staff has the confidence in you, Nico, to give you the football in a big spot, and you just raced it to that right pylon for the go-ahead score.
Yeah, I got to give it to the other 10 guys on the field. Without them, it would have never happened. So I just thank every guy on that field at that time.
Brett, let's talk about what the mindset was for you guys, as Coach O'Reilly's over there going, Darth Vader is interviewing my team right now. Let's talk about the mindset that you guys had, because it seemed like there could be some hanging of heads. They were really just kind of moving the chains on you, and it looked pretty bleak.
The mindset was do or die. We know we had to win to move on, or our season was over. So we knew what we had to do. We just had to step up, keep moving it down the field, strip the ball, get the fumble, and then score. And that's what we did. And
Mike, let's talk about you guys kind of counter-punching with them. They scored the first touchdown. You put one in to give you guys a temporary lead, 7-6. I apologize. I said it was Nico on the play-by-play, but it was you, Mike Curley. But talk about kind of the urgency that you guys had to play with tonight.
Well, we know if we were going to lose, we were out of the playoffs. And that's the first time since 2002. Us seniors, we didn't want to go out like that. We want to win, and we want to go to the championship and win again. And I think we will.
Hey, Ryan, do you get the sense here that people had started to doubt you guys? Because you guys are 7-2 right now. You were 6-2 coming into this game. You lost a couple of games in a row. You struggled a little bit before you blew Dover out in the fourth quarter. but it seemed like everybody was asking the question, what's wrong with Pinkerton? What do you have to say to that?
I always believed in our guys. I knew we could win. We're one of the best teams in the state. If we come out and play, we're going to beat anybody.
You guys are very impressive here, sitting here with Darth Vader doing an interview with straight faces, and that's why they're probably going to the playoffs. The Pinkerton Astros stay alive, get a big win tonight in Exeter. Real quick. Coach Brian O'Reilly here. A couple of firsts for you tonight. Having to go down to the wire and really down to the final seconds of this football game, wondering if you were going to be able to be in the playoffs or not. And you're being interviewed by Darth Vader. You've been doing this a long time. Let's talk about how this game kind of ended, because it really looked bleak for you guys. They were looking to kill the clock on you, and you got a break. You got what you need, strip, you recovered the fumble, and then you went down and got the go-ahead touchdown.
That's it. That's exactly what happened. You know, I don't have to answer that now. Over the years, I don't remember a lot of games like this, especially a game of this magnitude. This was a playoff game for us because we understood number one seed by winning, but if we lost, we're out. And so when the season was on the line, you're right, it didn't look good. I don't know who caused the fumble. I don't know who got their hand in there, but that gave us a little spark. And then you got to give Tully, DeTillo, Buccieri, Ryan Albrecht throwing the ball, and the line giving them time, all the credit to go down the field like that. With I had 2 timeouts in my pocket, and I didn't really need to use them until the very, very end, and I still had one left over for the 2-point, but showed a lot of heart, you know. So now we're the number one seed. It's good for 24 hours, but anybody can beat anybody next week. All 4 teams that are in the playoffs on this side of the conference, it's anybody's game. So we're ready for, I think it's going to be Timberlane. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Timberlane, and they beat us last time, so we're going to have to respond a lot better than we did last time.
You guys, a lot of people were, I think, questioning, you know, what's wrong with Pinkerton? You know, they lost 2 games in a row. They, you know, had Dover, you know, kind of neck and neck with them for a while there. I mean, it must feel really gratifying to be able to win this the way you did tonight, maybe to kind of quiet some of that.
Yeah, I suppose. But what people don't understand is this is a really good year. Those teams that we lost to, Exeter almost lost to them all. I mean, there were 5 teams this year that could beat anybody on any given day. So it really wasn't like, what the heck happened? You lost 2 games in a row. We knew going into the Winnicott game. We knew going into the Timberlane game, like, we're going 4 quarters here today. We're just not going to roll over these people. And we're disappointing that we lost, but it wasn't a shock. And this game was not a shock. And the Salem game, you know, it's the same thing. So we'll just do it all over again. But this is probably the most balanced I've ever seen one of the conferences that I've been in for many, many years. And I'm going to tell you, the 5th team that didn't get in, Winnicott, they could have beaten anybody. And Merrimack was coming in the end. So it's just one of those years.
Well, the force was certainly strong with you tonight, Coach. We wish you the best of luck in the playoffs, and thanks so much.
Thanks. I'll be looking for your sequel coming up in December.